My head hurts. What the hell did I drink last night? Why can't I remember anything? I sat up slowly, my skull pounding like someone had wedged a hammer behind my eyes. The light from the window was too bright, the air too still. For a second, I thought I was in my own bed. Then I actually looked around. This wasn't my room. The blanket over me was rough, not familiar. The walls were a pale beige I didn't recognize. There was a dresser in the corner, a single chair by the window, and a side table with a glass of water that looked days old. Panic didn't hit me all at once. It crept in slowly, the way silence creeps into a room after someone's stormed out. I scanned the place again. No clothes on the floor, no shoes by the door. I didn't know this space. I didn't know where I was. I called out, "Hello?" Nothing. The quiet pressed against my ears. Not a single footstep, not the creak of someone moving in another room. Just silence. I pushed the blanket off and stood, the cold floor steady under my feet. The pain in my head pulsed behind my temples. I moved toward the side table, hoping for something, a note, a clue, anything that made sense. That's when I saw a photo. A small framed picture sat near the edge. A man stood beside a car, smiling, confident. Familiar in the way actors in old movies feel familiar, like maybe you've seen him in a dream or on a billboard. I picked it up, squinting at the details. Who the hell was this guy? Why was I in his house? My heart kicked up. My palms started sweating. Was this some one-night stand gone wrong? Had I been drugged? Kidnapped? I put the photo down and turned toward the door. I needed to get out, find my phone, figure out what the hell had happened. I took 2 steps toward the hallway, and that's when I passed the mirror, a tall one, leaning against the wall near the doorway. I wasn't looking at it, not really. I just caught a glimpse of something moving. I turned and froze. The man in the mirror was the man from the photo. Same face, same eyes, same short dark hair, same shoulders. I stared, my mouth open, but nothing came out. I walked back toward the side table, picked up the frame again, and held it next to my reflection. It was me. That was my face, my hair, my eyes. The photo was of me, but I didn't remember taking it. I didn't remember the clothes I was wearing in it. I didn't remember the car, or the place, or the goddamn life it looked like I was living. I stood there, photo in one hand, mirror in front of me, and for the first time, I realized something much worse than waking up in a stranger's home. I hadn't woken up in someone else's place. I had woken up in my own. And I didn't recognize any of it. I set the frame back down carefully, like it might explode if I moved too fast. That's when I saw the phone. It had been tucked just behind the photo, partially hidden by a coaster. Black, slim, face down. I picked it up and pressed the side button. The screen lit up. Same photo on the screen, so this is my phone. Thursday, August 8th, 9:04 a.m. No missed calls, no texts, no calendar reminders, just the date. August 8th? I stared at the number, waiting for some flicker of recognition, but nothing came. I didn't know what day it felt like. I didn't even know what month I expected. The number just floated there, meaningless and heavy all at once. Was that today? How would I even know? I placed the phone down and scanned the room again. Something told me there would be more, and I found it near the desk by the window. A thick black journal, worn edges, bent spine. It looked like it had been opened and closed 100 times. I picked it up. No name on the front, no title. I opened to the first page, August 1st, 2024. The writing was messy, panicked. I don't know what's happening. I woke up today and I don't remember anything. Not where I am, not who I am. Everything feels like a lie. Is this a dream? Is someone messing with me? The guy in the mirror. I think that's me, but I don't recognize him. What the hell is going on? There were more scribbles in the margins, little rants and fragments. Can't tell what's real. Milk in the fridge? I don't even like milk, do I? This is a mistake. I turned the page. August 2nd. Blank. Just the date and nothing else. Like whoever I was a day before didn't make it this far. Or didn't bother. I flipped again. August 3rd. More writing this time, still messy but not frantic. The words had rhythm. I found this journal again. That means this isn't the first time. I read the August 1st entry. I must have written it, but I don't remember doing it. I don't remember anything about August 1st, or yesterday. No entry yesterday. I don't know why. Then I saw a name. Mia. Still on 3rd August. Ran into a woman named Mia. Says she's a friend. She owns the cafe around the corner. Says my name is Leo. She's calm, familiar, but I don't know her, and she looked sad when I said that. I stared at the sentence for a long time. Leo. That was the first time I'd seen the name written down. Mia had told me, at least that version of me, the August 3rd me. I flipped through the rest. The entries from the 4th, 5th, and 6th were shorter. I skimmed through those. I need answers. Whoever I was on those days had started to form a rhythm. Notes to self, daily patterns, observations, reminders. The latest entry, August 7th, seemed like a rant, long paragraphs, but I didn't want to read anything, not yet. My head hurts. Have I been waking up every single morning with no memory? And who is this Mia? 4th August entry. I think I'm starting to adjust. I've written reminders around the apartment. Fridge, mirror, desk. If you're reading this and don't remember what's going on, don't panic. Breathe. Make coffee. Take a shower. Go to Mia's cafe by 10. She knows you. She's safe. I closed the journal slowly and exhaled. Mia. The cafe. I looked down at my hands. They weren't shaking anymore. They felt sure, as if this had happened before. Dozens of times, maybe more. I stepped out of the room and back into the hallway. The kitchen was small and clean. A narrow window above the sink let in morning light. I crossed to the counter without thinking, opened the top cabinet, pulled down a mug. My hand reached for the coffee jar without hesitation. I scooped the grounds, filled the kettle, turned the knob. It all felt automatic. I wasn't remembering. I was repeating. The coffee was bitter. I didn't add sugar. Apparently I liked it that way. I drank it standing in the kitchen, letting the warmth settle the parts of me still catching up to the reality I'd woken into. Then I turned toward the bathroom. The light flickered once when I flipped the switch. I shaved slowly, watching my face come into focus, line by line, as the fog on the mirror cleared. There was a razor in the top drawer, a towel already hanging on the hook. Everything was exactly where I expected it to be. I showered, dressed in clean jeans and a gray t-shirt from the dresser, pulled on sneakers near the door, grabbed the journal, slipped the phone into my pocket. Then I paused, just for a second, hand on the doorknob, air caught in my chest. I didn't know what I was about to walk into, but something inside me already knew the steps. Coffee, shower, Mia's cafe by 10.
It was all written out. I opened the door and stepped outside.